Very good morning to all. Standard 11 Commerce, subject OCM, and chapter number 11, that is social responsibility of business. Okay, and last particular lecture and video that we learned about what is the social responsibility of business and meaning as well as definition about the social responsibility of business. Right now, we are going to discuss about the next portion, the next part, and that is the most important part of this chapter, and that is social responsibility towards various stakeholders. So here, that we can say that social responsibility of business towards various stakeholders. As we know, what do you mean by stakeholders? A group of people, a group of different people, those who are associated with our business. Like, for example, customers, creditors, owners, investors, government, society, employee. These all are the groups, those who are joined with our business. Okay, let's see. Generally, a business unit is an independent unit. It earns progress through doing financial activity. Any business unit cannot earn progress without having contribution from various categories of society. Because the various type of people are there, those who are invest their money in particular business, and those who are purchasing goods and services, and that is an turnover and income of that particular business. Different interests of various categories of the society, group or institution have been associated with a business unit, each of them recognized as a stakeholder group. Okay, so let us see. The stakeholder group which is associated with the business unit can be divided into two parts. Number one, internal stakeholders, and second one, external stakeholders. So they are divided into two parts. Number one, that is internal, okay, and second one, that is external. So in internal, three stakeholders is there. Number one, that is owner, second one, investor, okay, and third one, that is employee. Because these three kinds of people are there, those who are working in a particular business, and that's why it is called internal stakeholders, owners, investors, and employee. In external, those who are directly not doing work, but those who are associated with the business. So number one, most important, that is customer, okay, second one, supplier, third one, government, and fourth one, that is society. So these four type of people are there, those who are associated externally with our business environment. Okay, so a business is that those who have social responsibility with two type of people, internal as well as external. So what do you mean by internal, what do you mean by external, that we have to learn over here. First, internal stakeholders, the interest group which are associated directly with the management of a business unit and which is part of unit is called internal stakeholders. Internally associated or the part of business, that we can say that it's called internal stakeholders. Next one, the interest group which are indirectly associated with the management of a business unit is called external stakeholders. Indirectly, it is not connected directly, but it is important. Those who are said that external stakeholders. Now, one by one, we discuss what are the business, the social responsibility of business towards various stakeholders. So, first of all, that we learn social responsibility of business towards in stakeholders. Number first one, that is owner. Okay, so what are the social responsibility of business towards owner? So that they are differentiated in different particular 4 points. So when we discuss one by one all the 4 points. First of all, we see after second size and type of business of industries. As a result, the need of capital is increasing. As a fulfill of the need by the sole proprietorship or partnership was not possible, so company was established. An existence of two different entities in this form, such as actual owners means shareholders and the management came into existence. So as we discussed in particular chapter number 6 also, due to industrial revolution, especially in 1991, the economic reforms is that after that the business scope of businesses increases. Okay, new technologies there and thus we can say that expansion of businesses increases. And due to that, the most important thing is that people are need to more money to develop their business. And at that time, sole proprietorship and partnership have some limitations to collect money from the market, and that's why new company, that is new business form is established, and that is called company. And for the collection of that fund, they are issuing share, debenture, taking loan. So definitely two different types of people is there. Number one, that is shareholder. So shareholder is a person, those who have purchased the share. Okay. And second one, that is management. Management, a person, those who are manage whole business. That is called management. So definitely business have responsibility towards two different people. Number one, that is shareholder. Second one, that is management. Okay, let's see. Due to this reason, the social responsibility of company towards actual owners arise, and which is follows. So think about that. Suppose we are business. So what is the social responsibility of us towards our owner? Okay. So first of all, one by one, 4 points are there, and we have to discuss over here. Number one, participation in decision making process. Okay, so here that is participation in the decision making process. Okay, so as we know in business we have to take the various types of decisions day to day. So this is the responsibility of the management, this is the responsibility of people, that those who are actual owner of our company. So what we have to do, we have to take their views up, we have to take their views for that particular decision. Any problems arise or any situation is bad, we have to take the view of shareholder, because they are the owners, real owners of the business. So we have to participate them to take our necessary decision. Let's see. Shareholders are the owner of company, therefore it is necessary to have the confidence in them while taking any decision regarding policy. It is a social responsibility of a company to make them participate in the decision making process. So any decision that we have to take, first of all we have to take of that view also. Okay. Number one. Number two, capital, security and growth. So here that is capital, security and growth. Think about, for example, we are investor of any company. So what is our thinking? That our capital should be secure and in particular growth. We take more dividend as an income. So same way, if we are businessmen, we have to secure the capital, those who are invested, and definitely we have to do growth with their money. Okay, let's see. It is social responsibility toward the owner of the company by put their personal interest aside. The management have to use their skill for the security of shareholders' capital and to increase its value. In short, their value also increase and they get benefit as a dividend more and more. So this is number two. Next, number three, protection interest of the interest. So number three, that is protection interest of the owner. Okay. So here those who are owner, we have to maintain the interest. It means that we have to do subsequently growth. How their interest is maintained thing that we have to protection of interest of the investors. This is number 3. Let's see. The owner's interest always surround the safety of capital, increase the value and growth of the company. It is the social responsibility of management to protect long-term interest of the capital. Once the people are there, those who are invest their money in our company, we have to maintain their risk. It is our responsibility that we have to maintain the trust for the longer period of time. So we can use the fund for the longer period of time. So this is the most important. And now next, number 4, that is priority for development. Okay, so here number 4, that is priority for development. Okay, so as we know that we are using fund for the economic development of the company. Okay, so definitely we have to priority. We have to give the priority to increase that fund. Let's see. When the development plan beginning put them in practice, there should be priority of getting more capital from the actual owner and to offer them right share as a social responsibility. We have to give right share as a part of bonus share. Also, we can give right share. So here that we can see that priority of development is there. So this is the total responsibility of the business towards their shareholders, towards their owners. Okay. Number 1, participation in the decision making process. Number 2, capital security and growth. Number 3, that is protection interest of the owners. And number 4, priority for development. So we have to use the fund and give the priority for the development of the business. So people are there, investors are there, those who are getting more and more dividend from our business, and we are getting more and more profit from the market. So this is the importance that we can say that is the social responsibility of business towards the various stakeholders. And out of 7 stakeholders, the first topic that we have to discuss, and that is social responsibility of business towards owners. Okay, so this is first one. Now second one, that is the social responsibility towards investors, that we learn in our